It's the end of January, and we're gonna start logging everything for our hobby farm. There's the kids. Say hi, kids.
Hi.
They're usually crazy. I just yelled at them. That's why they're not acting crazy right now. But we're on our way to the garden store to go get some soil additives, and then we're gonna get some lumber to start preparing for our chickens. But groceries are expensive, so we're gonna start growing our eggs and growing some vegetables, and we're gonna have a surplus, and we're gonna sell. We're basically gonna probably sell most of it,
right onto North
because we don't really eat that much.
North Carolina 53
But
West.
we're getting ready to go check this out, and this is the start of our video journey. All right, so we just finished up here at Greenside, Green Biz. We got some stuff called kicking chicken. Now, backing up. My soil is real sandy. I grew a little garden last year, and it did okay-ish, but it needs to do a whole lot better. So I'm adding organic matter, and I wanted to do a bunch of Fox Farm potting soil. No, because potting soil is just going to go away. But we're going to kickstart it with some kicking chicken. Now, we're not planning right now, right? We're just trying to get as much prep work done, because I'm a network engineer. I do a lot of networking stuff, and by the time, like last year, by the time it's ready to start getting busy in the garden, it gets real busy at work, and I end up having to stay late and do a lot of work. So we're gonna do prep work now. We tilled it up a little bit, put the top to the bottom, and mixed up some old mulch and leaves. Now we're gonna put this kicking chicken on there and mix it up again. Then we're just gonna cover it and wait till the last frost, and then we're gonna start sowing. But y'all are gonna see me till it up. Maybe I'll get the kids out there to do some work, and we'll look at the grapevine and building a watershed so we can supply for our chickens that we're getting. Lots of good stuff coming. Say hi, wife.
Hi.
Yep, so we're about to dump the bags. We're not going to spread it out today because I got to take that cute lady out on a date. Or she's taking me on a date. I don't know. So here's the stuff we got. Kicking chicken. I'm going to put it down in the garden. There's the garden. We just turned it up. We had mulch left over from last year and the plants, so we just kind of chopped them up a little bit, and now we're going to put the stuff out. Hey, hands to yourselves, Chloe.
Okay.
Good morning. So, we had to go get some lumber for another project that we're doing. I'll put some videos on that. We're building a watershed. But we had to go, we put the soil out into the garden.
We're gonna have chickens.
We ain't opened them up yet, but we know we don't have enough. So I went and got some more, but Bell C Store didn't have the same chicken stuff, so my neighbor suggested black cow manure, because it's composted, so it's not going to burn out my roots. Plus, we got a month or two before we're going to put plants in there, so that's what we're going to do. But now we got to go get some breakfast. Sausage biscuits. My kids are crazy. Well, we're starting on our watershed too today. So there's my water pump. Got a little watering can there too. But this is gonna be a platform to hold in some concrete. Ooh. It's just little 2x2 strips and some 2x6s. I'm gonna get this moved around a little bit, and then we're gonna square it. And once we square it, we'll get all the vegetation out of there, level the ground, and go get a concrete mixer and start mixing concrete. See, that thing, it works great for a pump house, but I'm gonna put my chicken coop right beside my well, and so might as well build a watershed to put my feed in and stuff like that, so it's right next to the water source. But I got busy, forgot I was going to take a video of it, and I went ahead and put all the fertilizer in the little garden. We got it all, we put it in there, we mixed it up, turned it really good. So, backstory. Last year we had a little garden, right? And so I was on the Facebook Marketplace and I was looking for a tiller. Well, I couldn't find a big tiller, but I found this thing. Hold on. It's a little electric tiller. I got a gas one too. And I think I can't remember if it was like 60 or 80 bucks for both of them. But this thing's battery powered. And I used it last year and I used it this year. And for what it is, it works great. You know, I don't have to worry about gas. But my neighbor, he's got a 3-point tiller on his tractor, and he was turning some of his dirt, and I was like, hey, see, he was over there. Hey, neighbor. He's like, and then he just come over while I was working on the water pump, and he turned it for us. So we did have like little rows. Now we just got all turned. So I'm probably going to use that to do my rows, because I think that thing, the rows look really nice in it. You'll see it. And so another thing was I went and got some 4x4s to do my grapevine, because before I planted it and I let it go, right? But I want to train it to go up. It's dormant. Well, there's my little grapevines sticking up and coming up. So I got it up off the ground a couple weeks ago. So I just used some old PVC pipe and some old twine I had laying around just to get it up off the ground. And that looks trashy. It looks really trashy. Oh, my pool's moving. Yeah, my pool's gonna go away. But so I got these 4x4 posts, and we're going to level them, set them, and get my grapevine up and make it work. These were 4x4x8s, so we got the hole dug, and it measures to the top. Oh, what am I doing? It's as tall as me, right? So eventually I'm gonna make it where I can just walk under it here in a few years, and maybe put a sit down place and come in here and eat some grapes one day. So, and that's our little pool we had last year. We got a nice big pool, a metal frame big pool at our old house, but I moved it yet. So everything takes time and money. When you got the time, you don't have the money. But when you have the money, it don't take the time. You don't have the time. In this case, it's just going to take time for the pool. And my watershed project was waiting on time and money, and you know, I got a little bit of money, so I'm gonna start working on stuff. Watershed is gonna go here, and probably right about where my old well pipe used to be is where I'm gonna build the chicken coop. Right there. With that being there, that's the front yard, the front house. Hey, Heidi. That's my dog. Is with it being right here in front of the house in the front yard. Yeah, it's probably going to stink, right? But the kids got to walk by it every day. It means the kids can't ignore it, which means they can go get some chicken eggs and they can help clean out the poop and stuff. At least that's the thinking behind it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the sun's behind me. It's a pretty day today. It is beautiful for it being the beginning of January. All right, guys. I'm going to get back to work. I'll take another video and update the progress on squaring of the watershed. Update on the watershed. I got it squared up. I've started removing some vegetation using my rake and my shovel, and I'm gonna get it all out of there and get the level and start doing that. But for some reason I got a headache and I need some lunch, so taking a break. Check out that blue sky, y'all. Well, I'm wrapping up for the day. Wife's yelling at me. Don't want me outside all weekend. And it's going to be raining all day tomorrow. But it's time to pack up. So, well, let's see what I did. I got to, first, I got my platform built. I ended up getting unsquared because I had to move stuff around to cover my pump back up. Started getting my vegetation up. Now I got a big old mound of dirt. I'm gonna get rid of that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Next time I got time when it's not raining, I'm gonna try and get my son to do it. I got a 12-year-old. He can knock that out. I just need to get that pile in, that wheelbarrow, and that wheelbarrow gone after I get the bricks out the wheelbarrow. But my grapevine was annoying me. So when I first planted my grapevine, I just planted it and just let it go. Well, shouldn't have done that. I should have had this ready first, but I learned. So I get up off the ground, I pruned up some of it, and then I got it up by this twine being held up by those pipes. Well, that just looks crappy. So I got some 4x4s, planted them. I got me some 2x4s, run a stake, took another 4x4 and planted it. And my neighbor, he's a badass. He's gonna bring some of that high tensile galvanized steel wire. We're gonna run it from beam to beam. And then I'm gonna train those up and run across it. But I guess we need to get some of them ratchet things to pull it tight. But as we pull it tight, that right there is gonna stop the 4x4s from collapsing on themselves. So that's that. I'm also gonna move that thing. That pull's gonna probably go. I'm gonna see if my sister wants it, so we can put my big pull over there. Well, yep, now we're cleaning. Things I use today, Black & Decker drill. A lot of people talk smack about Black & Decker. But let me tell you, I've had this little drill for a while now, at least 3 years. And I've used the crap out of it, and it's done pretty damn good. And then I'm using a Lufkin tape measure. Nothing special. Then I have my old rusty hammer. I'm cleaning it up right now. Whew. I believe this is an old Stanley. Hold on, let's see here. Stanley's that Walmart brand. It don't say. Hold on. Where the handle used to be yellow. Yep. All right. Well, I'm cleaning up. Later.